Noah Landry is at the controls of the mechanical harvester at Landry Vineyards in West Monroe. In mid to late August, the collection of Lenoir grapes begins. The machine strategically straddles each section of grapes, shaking the vines until the fruit falls.
But it really does well here in Louisiana. It handles the heat well. It is actually a Spanish-American hybrid. So it's part vinifera from Europe, from Spain, and having that Spanish background actually makes it suitable to our heat. But it also has the American parentage, which gives it its disease and fungus resistant, which of course is critical to growing grapes here in Louisiana.
A process once done by hand. A few of the bunches still have to be harvested the old-fashioned way. Those clumps closest to the end of the row are too close to the stationary pole, and the vibration from the machine is limited. Once collected, the grapes are dumped into vats and ready to head to the crushing room. The entire process, from vine to wine, done here at Landry Vineyards.
We know to harvest the grapes when the sugar, the pH, and the acidity is right. Most importantly is the sugar. And we know the sweet spot. We've been growing this grape now for 16, 17 years. So we know, okay, we know what we want, what sugar level we want to reach in order to produce the wines that we've been producing. We only have 2 acres of grapes, which is still a lot. It'll produce about 10 tons of grapes per year. Close to 1,600, 1,700 gallons of wine will be produced from Lenoir.
Several different wines can be made from the Lenoir, or black Spanish hybrid grape. One is a Madeira type of wine, which was discovered by accident.
They were growing port grapes and making port, a little island off the coast of Spain, Madeira, and they would ship the wine, 3-month journey across the equator. And when it got there, during the summer months, during the hot times of the year, and crossing over the equator, when they got there, they said, it's no good. We don't want it. So they shipped it back. You know, this is in barrels, shipping in barrels in a sailing vessel. When they got back, they said, wow, this is pretty good. And they discovered a new style of wine as a result of that providence of shipping that wine back and forth. For a season, they actually made Madeira that way, by shipping the wine back and forth.
Landry has also discovered the Lenoir grape is great for other wines, not just Louisiana heat.
Well, once the wine is made, then certain flavors come out. And in the case of Lenoir, when we make a rosé out of it, melon flavors come out of it. And then when we make a Madeira, it's got rich, dark, roasted type flavors, partly from the process, but also from the grapes. That we can be successful in growing grapes and producing nice wines. We do want them to taste and hopefully be very satisfied enough to purchase a bottle of wine that was grown right here. We bring in grapes also. We bring in juice, but we are committed to growing grapes here in Louisiana.